Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm here with VITOR BELFORT. VITOR, I spoke to you in May at the Mayweather gym. I don't know if you remember, and you spoke about how you wanted the Oscar De La Hoya fight. You got the fight. It got called off at last minute, almost 11th hour. How are you feeling at this moment in time? How disappointed were you when you heard that that fight was called off with Oscar?
I was never disappointed because I know what God has for you. No one can open the door He opened. No one can shut. So we had to upgrade HOLYFIELD, and I hope Oscar is in health now. He's good. His number one is safety. But you know that fight is going to happen. You know, it's just about time. But I think it's the fight that we're talking right now. It's against a legendary heavyweight, a gold medals. It's a phenomenal athlete, and I'm very glad to be able to compete with a high level competitor like HOLYFIELD.
That was going to be my next question. Do you think this is a tougher fight then for you? Because Oscar, obviously the size of Evander, I mean, I spoke to him here, and he's taller than you. He's probably going to weigh a little bit more than you as well, but he does have that. He is a little bit older, but is this an upgrade from Oscar? Is this a tougher fight against Evander Holyfield?
Yeah, no doubt about it. You know, we're going to a guy as 185 to a guy who's, I don't know, 240, 250. I don't know his weight, but you know, like I said, I'm not afraid of size. You know, I trust my skills of my training, my preparation, my training, my trainers, and it's going to go out there and just have joy and compete. That's what I love.
A lot of people are a little bit concerned about the fact that you're fighting Evander Holyfield. They're not like they don't want Evander, they're just concerned that he's 58, going to be 59 next month, and obviously with your power, the way you punch and stuff, a lot of people are concerned at the damage that you might cause on Evander Holyfield. What do you have to say to these people and these people that have these concerns?
Don't worry, you know, Evander is ready, Vitor is ready, we're ready to put a great entertaining show and for you, and he came last minute, he has huevos and big ones, and Evander is a legend, and no one get hurt, I promise you, no one get hurt in Thriller because we have referees, we have coaches, tremendous staff, you know, this is not a backyard fighting that you just throw it and, hey, let me see what he can do it. No. This is a competition with people, doctors and people, so it's a legitimate sport. But at the same time, you know, it's like I said, he's Evander, man. You know, don't get it.
I remember watching him as a kid. So.
Yeah, so he can crack you up and you can go down. So I always say, don't judge a book by the cover. Just support. That's just support. He would do all Evander needs and Belfort needs and the whole Thriller needs. They give him something historical, legendary, generation. So you cannot stay out.
When you were speaking to the media at this roundtable here, you mentioned that you want to change boxing a little bit. You want to be able to clinch a little bit, maybe a little bit of dirty boxing and stuff like that. Do you think with Thriller and that MMA, because MMA guys coming to boxing do have that disadvantage? Coming at the boxing and learning the boxing, the technique and stuff like that, it's more of a tighter guard and whatnot. But you want to be able to transform boxing in terms of a little bit more clinching, yeah, martial arts.
It's boxing, martial arts. So, example, if you get Tom Brady put him to play soccer, he's going to play with a ball, but a different shape of a ball. So it's just right now is this. We need the boxers to understand that if we want to make the big money fights, if we want to make this big, this is huge, this is the next move. We got to meet. We got to meet in the middle. And I mean, we're not going to allow kicks and knees because it's not going to be fair with them. No, not ground, no wrestling. It's going to be only with your hands, but you have to allow us to do our clinch. You know, the way I call boxing martial arts. We apply boxing into MMA differently than how they apply into sport. So we're going to have to adapt. I already patented a glove. It's ready to go. We just need someone to say, yes, let's go. And I mean, I don't think 12 rounds are healthy for your brain to be able to get punched that much. So we need to shorten up the rounds, give you more time to rest, and just have fun, man. No, give you guys the best in the dream fights that never happened, and even the ground. Let's see who has the best hands.
Yeah, listen, I'm all for it. Maybe I'll get a fight, man. I don't know. I heard you say that you want to. This isn't going to be the end goal for you. You want to continue to fight with Thriller and the boxing side of things. Now, you've called out Oscar De La Hoya. CONOR McGREGor, not called them out. You said you would like to fight these guys, and you've gone all the way up to Anthony Joshua as well. I mean,
yeah, like I said, I have a different mentality and different approach of fighting. You know, let's meet on that weight. I think it's like lightweights guys, they want to have, let's meet at 185. Or you can meet and then at 195. You can meet in 10 pounds difference, and you can meet in that weight, and then you can fight. Or you can meet in above 200 pounds, you can fight anybody. So if you wanna do something different, shifting, disruptive, you cannot try to mail. You have to send an email. Am I right? So that's why email is so powerful, because you can do something so fast. We need to disrupt the industry by doing something different. It's time to do it. I'm ready. The question is, are you guys ready from boxing to come and meet the phenom and these rules?
You mentioned Canelo. Are you serious about that? I mean, yeah. Canelo's obviously wanting to become undisputed, but you got a message for Canelo?
Yeah, Canelo, man, I admire you a lot, the way you bang, the way you fight, your skills. Let's meet at 185 and man, let's have fun. Let's show Mexico that you have big huevos, and let's have fun, man.
You mentioned Anthony Joshua as well and Conor McGregor. I mean, like, Conor McGregor's my size, my weight class probably.
No,
and then
185.
Yeah, he's big, he is, but he's fought at lighter weights.
He's big.
Anthony Joshua's 240.
Yeah, so let's do it, man. That show my.
To be fair, I'm loving it, Vitor.
You show how much I want to do something different and how much I want to do something out of the ordinary, because I'm not an ordinary guy, and that's what it is. Remember, the king of the jungle is the lion, not the elephant, so don't be afraid of size.
Definitely. Well, listen, Triller, I've travelled all the way from the UK here, and I'm excited because Donald Trump is commentating on your fight. I want you to commentate on that. Well, give your thoughts on that. I heard you mention Snoop Dogg bringing back Marvin Gaye. I mean, there's the Brazilian singer you mentioned as well. I mean, this isn't just a boxing fight, a show. This is like a entertainment show. So, first off, Donald Trump, Mr. President himself, commentating on your fight. Show
how great Triller is doing. How great thing. He's bringing one of the greatest presidents America had to be a commentator. That shows the intensity of Triller. That show how committed they are. We're not just putting fights, we're putting entertaining. Because in the end of the day, it's to putting the generation together, do that barbecue, put all the popcorns, all the good food, and make 9/11 a Memorial Day for all of us, because it's a very hard day for America. And I believe that if we can bring joy and a little bit of gladness and for you that lost the loving ones and so many of those, so that's our Triller, its message to entertaining and to be able to bring like a very good medicine in a way for all the Americans.
Vitor, I know the press conference is about to start, man. The way you're talking, the way you're calling out Canelo and Conor McGregor and Oscar De La Hoya and Anthony Joshua as well, I mean, it is making me a little bit excited, because I'm excited to see how you're going to transform boxing in terms of the MMA side of things in the boxing. So I'm excited.
It's just transforming combat sport. Remember, we're talking about combat sport, and the best out of combat sport is boxing and MMA. We mix it together, put the dream fights that can happen.
Definitely. I won't keep you much longer. Thank you so much for doing this, Fightful TV, and I'll catch you soon. Thank you.
This Saturday, the real deal, Evander Holyfield.
It's not a game.
MMA powerhouse VITOR BELFORT.
It's gonna be a war.
Legends 2, this Saturday on pay-per-view.